Want to discover new offline games to play in 2024? You've come to the right video. Here are 20 amazing offline games that don't need internet to play. The best ones are first. These are games that truly deserve your attention and that you need to know about, while the others are more casual games, ideal for playing anywhere. Also, check out our other videos on offline games from previous years, because unlike other channels, we don't just list old games as if they were new. Let's get straight to the video. Many people were puzzled by our 2023 Best Games video because of this game. Released at the end of the year, Death Door is an action-adventure game with unique combat and first-rate exploration. It's a perfect offline game to start 2024 on the right foot. Perfect for us, but not for this character. In control of a crow, the player works as a soul collector. After defeating the first boss, it seems like everything is going well on his first day of work, but then he is stolen by a mysterious enemy. The game features fluid combat, bosses to face, and puzzles to unlock new scenarios. A typical offline game ideal for completing. The GTA The Trilogy Remaster Collection arrived at the end of 2023, causing a lot of noise. The games are available both through Netflix Games, which is free for subscribers, and by paying. Yeah, I know, it's pretty expensive, but I also know you'll turn to the captain, right? These are games that have received various visual improvements, greater NPC and vehicle density. It's definitely worth downloading. Developed by a Brazilian studio, Plump draws inspiration from those bonus stages in Sonic 1 and turns that into a very creative puzzle. The player actually controls the world and must move it so that the character can collect items and find the exit. The game is quite simple, but completely free and offline. Download it and leave a comment on Google Play. Our list of the best mobile games of 2023 left out this game here. After all, 2023 was a top year for mobile gaming enthusiasts. This time, Coffee Stain simply went wild and put the complete game on the smartphone. This game is the same as on consoles, and it's heavy. It's very poorly optimized. Even if you have a top-of-the-line device, you'll suffer a bit and might have to significantly reduce the graphics. However, this game is very funny, and a lot of fun to play offline. If there's a game that seems like it was made for mobile, it's this one. Little Nightmares tells the story of Six, a girl trapped on a mysterious ship. By solving puzzles, she discovers that she is not alone in the place. A unique combination of suspense and puzzles. This game is very creative. There are no dialogues or hints. You have to figure everything out on your own. I won't say anything else to avoid spoilers. It's a fantastic game and worth every penny. This very fun platform game is the typical 3D game of collecting items and facing cute enemies. A perfect game to play offline. Also, check out the previous game, Battle for Bikini Bottom, which follows the same concept, and we've already talked about it here on the channel. This classic from PS2 and Xbox has arrived on mobile in a remastered version with great graphics. Hitman Blood Money Reprisal is an action and non-action game. Let me explain. If you've never played Hitman and think you can just go around shooting everyone, I'm sorry to inform you, you're going to suffer a lot. This is a stealth game where you'll need to use your brain to complete missions while eliminating as few people as possible. The game is full of unique mechanics, like walking in disguise, among other things that I can't mention, otherwise YouTube will flag it. Anyway, an essential game for those who want to play a unique and differentiated offline game. Quest Hunter is an RPG with action and adventure elements. Released in 2019, the game recently arrived on mobile and stands out for its accessible gameplay. Explore an island collecting items for your survival. The game features progression system and real-time action combat. There are enemies, puzzles, and treasures to discover on this island. The game is focused on multiplayer, but you can play offline by choosing the single-player option. Witch Cry is a short but very fun game. Trapped by a witch, your goal is to escape from the place. To do this, you need to solve puzzles that won't be so obvious. The controls could be better, as the game really requires you to know exactly how to solve the challenges. Is really good offline, as the challenge becomes much greater without any help, and any mistake means going back to the beginning. What's this? GTA 6 for mobile? No, this is Indian Bike 3D. This game with good graphics is a motorcycle and other vehicles simulation game. Drive through a city inspired by Indian settings. The game has good graphics and features, several NPCs and other vehicles on the streets, but like any GTA clone on Google Play, it lacks a lot to do in this game. There's no story, but fortunately it features modes like Against the Clock and mini missions. The streets are not what they used to be, Betsy. Okay, in real life, you're not an investigator in 1930s Los Angeles, but in Mafia Stealth you are. With elements of stealth action and driving, your goal is to combat organized crime. This one was actually a pleasant surprise, because in these 3D action games made by CHI Games, we usually have really bad gameplay. But Mafia Noir is not too bad. Okay, this one kind of breaks our rule of only talking about new games. But can you believe we've never talked about Blade of God here on the channel before? With a bit of a God of War, a bit of Devil May Cry vibe, the game first appeared in 2017. Sure, in the sequel, the company went for something more in the style of Souls and Nier, but Blade of God is still a good offline game to play on mobile. Principles is actually just a demo of a game that is yet to come, with next-generation graphics and gameplay focused on solving puzzles. This game looks like a current-gen console game. That's why it's ridiculously heavy on Android. In this demo, the goal is to explore the scenario, discovering its secrets. The demo is short, but leaves you wanting more. The only problem is that you'll need a NASA phone to play it. Mia is an action game with hack-and-slash combat in the style of Nier Automata, but only with waves of enemies. The graphics are very beautiful, but the levels are kind of generic. It's always this arena or a variation of it. The goal will be to defeat all enemies and bosses to unlock new abilities, and also to unlock all the outfits. That's right, there's no story. The deal here is to defeat everyone to earn clothes. This is the best only-up clone you'll see on mobile. The challenge is the same as the popular indie game, climb as high as possible without falling. The scenarios in this game are huge and the climbing will be gigantic. A very good clone, but unfortunately the developer got the name wrong, and that made the game be removed from Google Play. But we have the link, of course. A car parking game is always good. The thing about car parking is that it's a very complete game. The game is offline and full of missions. Lost Words. Beyond the Page is an adventure game with visuals set on book pages. The game combines adventure and puzzle and invites you to embark on a unique narrative with innovative mechanics. After writing the story in the book, the game opens up as a platform game. Bug Heroes. Tower Defense is a tower defense game with an insect theme. Developed by Forsaken Media, The game arrived on mobile in November 2023. There are 10 different insects to use on the battlefield. Each one has several unique abilities. This one is an alternative for those who don't have money or a good phone to run the GTA's definitive editions. The game has a good story and cool missions. It even seems like a worthy GTA clone. If you're looking for a 3D street fighting game to play on your Android, don't miss trying Bloody Fight. The game, reminiscent of a 3D version of the classic Final Fight, features beautiful graphics and fun gameplay. One of the great advantages of Bloody Fight is that it's offline. Simple and straightforward game. And here ends our list of offline games to play in 2024. Did you like the content? Leave a like or share with friends. Happy gaming!